Humans and pets. Today we are going to be...
Heck yeah! That's what
What?
we're going to be. That's what it says on the box.
Oh, that's what it says on the box, you're right.
So, all right. So today we're trying something new.
Pizzeria.
We've been there one time, Ryan and I, and it was after
the
like
dentist.
a dentist. But we
I
only
wasn't supposed to eat then, but I did. Sorry, I'm sorry, dentist.
You actually could eat then. Your fluoride time was up. But
No, it
anyways,
wasn't.
we ended up going there once, but we didn't get like an actual Uno's pizza. I know I went a long time ago with my friend John, who is one of our fun subscribers.
Jim?
And and he actually, it was the first time I've ever been to Uno's, and I believe we actually got one of their legitimate pizzas, because I remember it was different because like the tomatoes were on top, and I think he got and I remember we got like a personal one or whatever, and it was like enough food for two people. But today we got a regular. It costs approximately
$25 buckaroos.
It was expensive, so we'll have to see. But again, it's supposed to be deep dish and filling, so it was $25 for a regular size.
There's one above it large, and then there's an individual smaller one.
Right.
We're going to be eating this today. What flavor did we get?
You ordered it.
I'm asking you.
I don't know. You ordered it.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Wow, Daddy.
It was. We'll open it up. It was
Shows you.
something meat. I remember you said like a Chicago. It was a meat.
Let me see.
So I did a little research before we
It
did
is
this.
meat.
It was something. Yeah, I forget. And I guess Uno's was like the originator of the deep dish pizza or whatever that went on. Yeah. See, that's what I thought it was.
Chicago Meat Market Deep Dish. It was $23.49 plus tax. It was $25.13.
Okay. So, and this again, I've never ordered one myself, but the box is approximately a foot by a foot. It's not overly huge, but when you look at the actual pizza, it's a good sized pizza when it comes down to thickness.
It looks really tasty.
So, Uno's, this is what I remember of it, was Uno's sauce they put on the top, as opposed to...
Chicago, well, that's because it's Chicago style.
Yeah. So that was just one of the things I remember when we ate it with John. So
This looks really good because I'm a big sauce fan of my pizza.
and that's what I remember I liked about it, was that they it did feel saucy because the sauce was right on the
They
top.
put a lot of seasoning on it, so I'm like the cheese and stuff on top of it.
It's like it looks like a Parmesan cheese.
And
So
like
go ahead,
other
grab
stuff.
the piece you want.
I'm kind of worried that it's gonna be good or bad.
You're worried it's good. How do you worry
because
about something
I think the
being good?
seasoning might be too bad. You know? I mean, it looks really good.
Yeah.
It looks like a chicken parm if I were to relate it to something.
It does.
And you can see the sauce. This isn't Pizza Hut.
When we were driving home, well, that was Brooklyn style pizza, anyways, if you remember correctly. wasn't
Detroit
it?
style.
Detroit style.
No,
that's what it
I was just talking about
This
how
just fell
they
off.
don't add a lot of
I don't know
sauce
what
to
it
their
was.
pizza.
This fell off, so I don't even know what fell off of it.
I'm just
We'll
gonna
put it back on. But all right.
I'm excited.
So I haven't had this in a million years, so I said, oh, when we finally saw it, I said, oh, I'm ready to try it again. So
Let's go.
let's go. Let's see what it tastes like. See what you think of it.
The dough is really good.
Well, I'm gonna go right off the bat. The dough has got almost a crunch to it, almost like a thin
Has
crust.
it crispy?
Like a thin, yeah. It almost has a, but
It's not thin.
it's not thin, but it has a crunch like a thin
Yeah.
crust pizza.
The seasoning's a nice blend of cheese and other spices.
Mm-hmm.
Has like sausage in here. Sauce is good. It's a basic fresh tomato, like marinara type thing. Nothing fancy, but that's good. Because the seasoning on top of the pizza that they sprinkle on goes a long way. Because the seasoning is noticeable, but
gonna
it's
pull.
not overtaken.
I'm gonna pull the cheese up. Generous amount of cheese on the top of the. So you got a good layer of meat, and then a nice layer of cheese, and then the sauce on top of that. I don't remember when I ate it with him last night. It was so long ago. I don't remember the crust, like even the outside of the crust actually has a crunch. It almost reminds me of the texture of like
Of a wood
pie.
fire. Oh.
Like actually like when you get a pie crust.
It reminds me of the
And the
texture
outside of
of
your
a
pie.
wood-fired pizza. like a very high temperature cooking because it's very crispy. Not flaky, not like doughy. It's very firm.
Is that how it was when you were at
culinary? It's really good. I like it a lot.
Now,
Pepperoni?
they may actually. Is it wood fired?
I don't know.
Pizzeria Uno may actually wood fire their pizzas. I don't know.
It's a very high temperature though, because you get that texture.
I will say the big chunks are like meatballs, literal meatballs,
So
and they're really tasty meatballs. Like it's a. I kept biting it, going, "What am I tasting?" It tasted
It's
like
the
I was
sausage.
eating spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah.
Like it's literally a meatball.
It's really good. It's the sausage and then there's the pepperoni as well. It fits really nicely.
That is like cut up meatballs. That's phenomenal. Because again, it's something I used to order and then I got off of it for the longest time. But I used to love meatball grinders, but I just stopped ordering them. But this is like a meatball pizza, it's delicious.
They had a meatball pizza
Uh-huh.
where it was just meatball on the pizza. It was like this, but meatball, I believe.
That's where it threw me off because I wasn't expecting meatballs on this. But it's a good tasting meat. I like the sausage. All the
The
flavors
dough is really
go
flavorful.
together.
It's really good. I'm a big fan of the basic sauce because with all the others, the sausage and the pepperoni give it like the meaty taste, right? Of course.
Mm-hmm.
But the seasoning, it's rather than in the sauce, it's with everything. So in a way, the sausage, the cheese, the dough has that seasoning because it's on top. Where if you just put it in the sauce, then the sauce will have the seasoning, not
Right.
everything else. I really like that.
No, unlike when we had the Pizza Hut one and they doused the pizza, that's all you tasted. This, because it's so thick, it has a complex level of flavors where you have like the sausage and the pepperoni
And the tomato and the
tomatoes
sauce, and it's really
right.
good.
You actually need this much hearty sauce in order to counter the amount of meat and bread that you get.
Yeah.
Normally, although I just took the tomatoes to go with it, a crust that would be this hard, I would be very down on. But I don't mind this one.
That's a good texture, like a perfect texture. My dog loves it.
The neighbor's dog just barked.
Yeah.
So.
The lemon, but the bread has a nice flavor as well. It's good.
Mm-hmm. This is actually really good.
I don't have a complaint.
So, that's
That's what I'm getting to.
That's a bad one. I got a complaint right
My dog might about the neighbors.
now. Yeah, he's not.
I don't
he's
have
not-
a complaint about this pizza.
I just had a complaint about pulling that piece off. But, Finn, enough.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, this one just absolutely fell apart, so I'm going to dissect it. That's just a nice layer of meat right there.
Yeah, big layer of meat. Cheese is subtle, but it's really good. The sauce is the star of the show for me. I'm a big fan.
I'm dissecting
Of
because I
basic
wanted to
sauces,
see. Here's
I like
this
it a
is
lot.
the sausage, and the other big chunk was the meatball.
Pepperoni is good too.
This is what I was
Very
trying
sure
to.
there's
Well,
pepperoni in it.
I'm sure it is. But
Yeah,
what I was trying to say about the difference between, and I actually like because look at even I know you're not a tomato fan, but the thing I like about theirs is it's not so much a sauce as a crushed tomato.
Mm-hmm.
It's hearty. It gives you a lot of nice flavor, and there's your pepperoni right there, and.
It's not like it's not pureed.
No,
it's
it's like they used to
crush.
I want to say diced, but it's not
Yeah, it's
diced
not
small.
it's like
but when you get a
a
diced
step
tomato,
above dice in a way.
yeah, because it's cut in big chunks. But when you get diced, it's cut small like. But like I was saying, the one thing I like about this one, compared to like the Pizza Hut one that we had, was The
It has
Pizza Hut
sauce.
one, as you ate it, yeah, it does have sauce, which is like 3,000 times better. But I didn't taste anything on the Pizza Hut one, and that had onions and peppers on it. And normally, like the onion and pepper flavor would go throughout. This one, like, you could taste the meatball, you could taste the sausage, like it tastes like.
And you don't have to go
homemade.
searching for it. You just get a bite, you get everything, and I really like that. Like
Right.
same with subs, I like when you take a bite, you get everything. You get the bread, and you get all of the above.
Right.
This is really well made.
I do.
I got the second shot of the vaccine in this one today. I don't feel anything, so I'm worried. But he's vaccinated, so this is a good meal to go along with.
Well,
it.
that was a funny thing because we had to go there first, so that's what brought us up to Uno's because we weren't too far away. But even he got his first shot, he didn't even know what was in his arm. It didn't matter. Like in like 2 days, for like 3-4 days, I could barely move my arm.
The first shot,
He didn't.
I didn't
even
feel
it.
thing.
He didn't feel it.
This I haven't felt it so far, so I'm hoping I'm good. But I would like to feel something so I know it works or whatever.
This is actually really good. But now, off the top of my head, I do not remember, and I don't know if you do because we haven't gone in so many years. But when we used to get the wood-fired one up in New Hampshire, I believe
We went
it
like
was.
once.
We went twice. We went a couple times, 2 or 3 times.
Really?
I don't remember the crust being as crunchy as this though. I'm gonna have to.
No,
we're gonna
I
have to Google it, or if any of you guys are Pizzeria Uno people, they might have been one that raved about their.
I don't taste the smoke.
Let me see.
There's not that much
Made
smoky
fresh
taste.
every day. No,
so
me
that's
neither.
what I'm trying to.
If it's
relate it to.
wood-fired.
I think it's just a high heat.
They must
type
put it on a
thing.
well, most pizza ovens are like 800 degrees anyways. But
Not necessarily.
it's the crust is so crunched up, it almost makes it like maybe they put it in a thicker pan. You know what I mean, to hold it. Is what I'm thinking, so that
the
it can get that
outside
nice
is
crust.
crunchy, but the inside of the dough is like nice. It's really good. It tastes fresh.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. As far as, I mean, we haven't had a pizza you can even compare to this really. You had like the dish from
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars, but it's not even the same creature.
Now, I relate Little Caesars to really good pizza, but not that expensive. Right? It's not the highest quality stuff. This tastes like a really high quality pizza, and reasonably for the price point.
Well, it's expensive.
It's $25 for this thing.
Yeah, but it's not even the size of a large.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So,
Well,
but
yeah,
it's
this is
thick.
regular or whatever.
But it's thick. So
It's good.
Even their personal pan pizza, which is smaller than this, is
$15.
like $15. So, and that, I mean, you can't relate it to Little Caesars because if
No.
you do, I mean, that's like
Outrageous price.
almost 3 pizzas. You know what I mean? That you could get. It slices and sticks.
I have no
essentially
issue
to-
paying $25 for this. I wouldn't get this every single meal, every single night, because of the price, right?
Right.
I'd rather get Little Caesars, and then every Saturday or every Sunday get one of these, because this is a really good pizza, right?
Yeah.
If you're by yourself, the regular, unless you eat like me, would probably be 2 meals. I could eat this whole thing if I wanted to.
No way.
And I'm going to have a 4th slice.
Really?
Yes, it's really,
I
really
didn't
good.
expect you to go for the fourth one.
This is delicious.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I really do like
It's really good.
and I wanted to see if you were going to go against it because I know you're not a huge tomato fan, but the sauce like this, really thick and chunky like this, I really like it.
I like the basic sauces. I'm not a fan of tomato. I don't like the when you take a tomato and you like bite into it, it has a certain taste. Sliced tomato has it. I don't like the juice, and normally they drain the juice for this. I
It's
think
not
the
as-
texture,
it's not as
it's less
runny, right.
flavorful, and then with the seasoning on it or in it or whatever, it's really good. I like it when it's in sauce form rather than in juicy form.
Right.
You know,
But
I don't like biting into it and
The
having
funny
juice.
part about it is just that it's actually got the tomatoes on the top. It's almost like a crushed tomato on there.
Yeah. Well, it is.
But no, I know. That's what I'm saying. And then, like, it would just be tomatoes, but they hit it with that nice little set of herbs like this.
And the cheese, like the
Those are
the-
really good. I got no
I don't know
complaints.
what type of cheese it is.
To me, I
I'm
agree
not
with you.
sure.
I think it's a little on the pricey side because we would kill this pizza, but we eat like pigs. So most
But
normal people aren't going to eat.
Not most normal people. It's worth the money. It's pricey, but you're getting high quality food in our scenario. This is really, really good. This is one of the better pizzas I've ever had.
I'm curious now, like, what's the size of the pan pizza and what's it? Because these aren't huge pieces. I'm wondering, we did get the medium, you said, right?
Regular,
Regular? Okay.
which is the middle of the road price.
Right. I wonder what the large looks like.
Yeah.
It was like $30 or something, right? Which isn't that much more money than the
31,
25.
32,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just curious. I was just curious what it is, but it is definitely good though. I do like it, and the meat that are on it. I would try any of the other ones too because they had a lot of flavors that actually sounded really good. We went with this one because it was kind of like a 3 meat.
Yeah, and we got exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
On the app, Wayback Burger does that as well. It's the exact same thing. But if you look at like McDonald's menu on the apps or even on the drive-thru, it ain't ever gonna look at
Yeah,
that.
I know. It looks pretty, but it never does. But I mean, when you go, I mean, the crust itself is a good inch to, like, this piece looks almost an inch and a half over here, and the meat is right with it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
the
which
level,
is crazy.
the level of the content of the stuff that's on it. So
Means
that's
that
nice.
they put more than the crust, right? Because it sinks a little bit, right?
Well, the bottom crust is about, a quarter of what's on there, but they put a generous amount of that. Again, when I took the first bite, I'm like, was that a meatball?
When you pick it up, it doesn't droop.
No, because of that hard crunch on the bottom. And again, that was part of my thing. Normally, I tell you all the time, I like soft crust. That's why I like the last few Little Caesars. It has that nice butter on the crust, and it's super soft, and it tastes like you're eating a fresh bread.
But
as
when you get
opposed to
something
the
like
crunch.
this, it needs the sauce, and that's why I'm glad they put this much on it.
Right, it would have fell off if you didn't have the nice crunch on the bottom.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? You would have picked this up and went,
And it
"Whoa."
would have been dry if there
Yeah.
was no sauce.
You need that heavy tomato. Absolutely.
Yeah. Without it, I love sauce. I would say extra sauce on this.
Yeah. This is nice.
But
This-
I'm a really big fan. I like it a lot.
I was gonna have another one, but I didn't know if your special guest wanted some, so
Yeah, we should save some for her.
we'll wait. I'll wait. You can have more if you want. I don't want. Yeah. You want to
No.
come up and say hi?
I'm good.
But no, this was really good. No, and it's funny when you went there because I think I only ate 2. I can eat one more. And I just remember when John and I went. I don't know if we got this size or not. And because I remember looking at him going, John, we're both eating. He's like, trust me, it'll be enough food. And I remember him like goading me into going, you got to eat the last piece. And I'm like, oh, I am so full, because we were trying to kill the pizza so we didn't have to take it wherever we were going afterwards. But I mean, this is going. We were young then, but so many moons ago then. But yeah, so this is the Pizzeria Uno, and this one was the what kind was it?
It'll be the title.
Yeah, they'll be.
What I said.
I forget. It was something with the meat, anyways. And but they have a generous. The one thing again, I've been to that Uno that time, and we got that little flatbread pizza one time with like chicken tenders or something because you were little back then, anyways. And that was just basic quick food. But I mean, they have a pretty good menu. They had hamburgers and wings and appetizers and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I just thought they were a pizza joint. I didn't
I
realize
think
they
of
had
Uno's
a lot.
as a restaurant
Yeah, I didn't.
because of how high quality their pizza is.
Yeah, and again, I've never.
I think pizza place is a downgrade because when I think of pizza place, I think of Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars, and then nowhere on the level of what I just ate. So
No, it was. Oh, you obviously. Yeah. And the funny part is, he fought me on this. He did not want to go here.
not the case at all.
100%. You kept saying no. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. And I kept saying I want to try
We
it.
were doing
Nope.
other things.
Well, he kept picking every other thing besides this.
It's only been saying this for a week.
Really
Yes.
negative. Neither here nor there. He didn't want to go here. He kept,
No.
or I kept saying, "Are we not going to do Uno's? We'll get rid of it."
I
then."
really want to go here.
But he.
I want to do videos before then.
So.
I want to
Okay.
build up the suspense.
And again, but you'll go back now.
I would have gone there in the first place.
Anyways, it is good. It was good. It was good pizza. It is pricey.
If you don't mind paying for it, I would highly recommend
Yeah,
it.
it is pricey compared to like other pizza places, But I will agree with you. It almost feels like you're getting a step up pizza. You're not getting the basic everyday.
The step down.
The step down pizza. No, like the basic everyday, you know.
Like a car compared to a truck.
Oh, that was a whole nother discussion we had on the way home. But all right, he's in one of them moods. I'm not gonna fight. We're gonna end it right here, and that's that. But no. So if you have not tried the Pizzeria Uno's, this one was really good. So I'm assuming all the other ones was, but I will agree. The quality of the ingredients, like the meatball was delicious. The sausage was delicious. It tasted like fresh meatballs and fresh sausage and pepperoni. You could actually taste the food as opposed to like our last pizza, which was the Pizza Hut one. Really, it was like, I said that the pepperoni even tasted insignificant. It didn't taste like it was really
and
quality anything.
Or the sauce. The sauce.
Well, there was no sauce on that one. That one was dry. But
yeah,
you know, and even compared to what did we do last was the sticks, and the sticks were good.
Pizza, yeah,
but not this good.
They're close.
They were good. You can't.
But it's not pizza. It's bread.
Yeah, you can't compete. This was actually really good. But again, I didn't think I would like it because the crust was so hard, but it was still good. It was really good. It was really good. So, all right, I've said it's good 100 times, and he's licking his plate, so that'll tell you whether or not it was good. So this will be a nice short video then. And
I would go out of my way to get this if you don't mind paying the money.
No. Again, I'm glad we tried it because I couldn't really remember. It was so long ago when we, John and I had gone, and we didn't get this when me and you went. So I'll be interested to see if your special guest actually likes it or if she'll even try it because
this is good.
I don't know if she'll like it with all the sauce on it like that, but I liked it. And
I like my pizzas very saucy. I would say extra sauce.
I told you when I first
extra sauce, extra cheese.
I got my license and I could go to the pizza place by myself and buy my own pizza where I wasn't sharing it with the 6 other people in my family. I would get extra cheese, extra sauce. I'd get pepperoni with extra cheese, extra sauce, and I was like, I'll pay the extra, and it was just, it just was so good to me. And I could eat my own piece, and I didn't have to try to fight everybody off from taking all your food, you know what I mean? So it was just the best thing ever. But I did remember when they brought it out with John, I remember going, they forgot the cheese. And he's like, it's on there because they put it under the sauce, and you just don't expect that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, ooh, is that going to be... But the sauce isn't like a bad marinara. It's really like a tomato.
It's like a tomato. It has the tomato flavor.
Right.
But it's not like a liquidy...
No.
I don't like the when the tomatoes are super juicy.
Yeah.
I don't like the juice on the tomato. Or like the texture of it.
It's growing on you because you're eating a lot of stuff with tomatoes.
No.
And you've been eating them lately.
I like tomatoes a lot when it's not a straight tomato. I don't like sliced tomato. I'll eat it. I could care less. Yeah. But I would prefer not to have like on a grinder or on a sandwich.
Yeah, I like them on. That's the only time I really like them. I like it because it almost adds like a ketchup-y flavor.
The sliminess of it, I don't like the sliminess. But when it's in this, you don't taste the sliminess because there's no sliminess. And then it's squished, so it's in a sauce form.
Yes.
And there's no there's no skin, right? There's no skin of the tomatoes in the sauce.
Yeah, normally.
Depends what tomato.
No, normally they don't. They peel
and
the
then
skin.
There's not like the over excess juice. I think.
Well, there is, but normally, especially like if I make a homemade sauce, you thicken it up with like some tomato paste, so it turns it. So even with the chili, if it's runny, you throw in some.
But if it's crushed tomatoes, then you just drain the juice.
No, we use it. No, you use them.
But might not.
But normally, when you're using a thing like I didn't know if that was a tick. If we're using a thing like the crushed tomatoes or something like that,
stuff doesn't work.
If it is too runny, then normally you thicken it up with like tomato paste or something like that. Or in the olden days, I believe they thickened it up with corn chips. Is what they like a corn base so that it would thicken up the
sauce
stuff. They used to say the old chili recipes from the cowboys, but who knows? They had corn back then, so who knows what they did. But
we have corn now.
I know. Some people do that, crush up corn chips and they'll thicken it up, but
and
I don't know.
So
all I know is this was actually really
it's
tasty.
really good.
Yep.
I would recommend it. The price, it is expensive for a pizza compared to most other places. But if you really want a quality pizza, ours was very quality.
I don't know anyone else who really does a deep dish pizza like this. Though.
Like this.
You know what I mean?
A lot of places put sauce on top and succeed.
You can get a pan pizza, but I don't see the deep
Pizza
dish
Hut.
pizza. Pizza Hut, other Domino's does.
Well, they
pan
put the
pizzas.
sauce on top for the Detroit style,
Yeah.
and it's a complete fail for us.
Well, yeah, but they didn't sauce it like this. They heavily
No,
sauced
and the sauce
this.
wasn't that good.
No, it was
Everything
it was a,
here.
it
It's
was a
just
weak
quality.
marinara. This tasted. Well, that's what I was trying to say.
it's a
The
crust
tomatoes
tomato.
tasted fresh. The cheese was really good. The
meat was
meatballs were fresh.
phenomenal.
The sausage was
The cheese was enough. It was
Yeah.
good. I would have liked more, but I like a lot of
everything
cheese.
had a freshness.
And the
to
dough
it.
had a nice flavor
Yeah.
to it. It was perfect.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
just close to
the
perfect.
only possible thing that would have made it like dynamite is if there was a layer of butter on the outside of the crusty dough, because then it would have added it would have been like
Yeah.
a fresh bread with butter on it. But other than that, it was very good. I agree with you. It was very good. So, all right, well there you go. There is our Pizzeria Uno's.
The Chicago Meat Market or something.
It
like
was something
that,
like
I
it was.
forget.
Yeah, it was a shock. He'll have it in the title.
Yeah.
It was like
It'll be like.
But a lot of their other ones,
here
because
or
they did
something.
have a meatball and provolone. That's what threw me off when I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
tasting meatball. Did we get the right one? I didn't realize it had meatballs in this one too.
I don't know if
and
it
they
does.
had
I
a
think that's
variety
just
of
the
others. They had like
sausage
a
and
garden
everything.
style one. They had all kinds of ones. I'd be interested to try one with vegetables in it too.
Yeah.
That's actually sounds really good.
Sounds really good. I wonder if they'll put the vegetables on top of the sauce.
I'm actually curious now because we've never had anything else. But I mean, if you guys want to see it, let us know.
I'm curious
I've never
how the
eaten-
sauce stays on the
Well,
top.
I'm not even talking pizza anymore with Uno's. I'm wondering how like their burgers and stuff are because
and the appetizers.
They've been talking about like Buffalo Wild Wing makes a phenomenal
Yeah.
burger.
But they didn't make good wings the time we went.
They
So,
don't, so I wonder how their burger actually is. So I mean,
go
we'll have
watch
to,
that one.
We'll have to keep that in mind.
I remember when I was younger and we went. I have only been to Buffalo Wild Wings like once,
Yeah.
right? Other than last time we went, I believe.
Well, I don't even know if you ate wings that time. I think you ate.
I remember like I think I had a wing.
Yeah.
But the wing was good, I believe. Everybody always hypes up Buffalo Wild Wings.
The
I don't
last
think-
time we went was definitely a fail, and I will say, I
Yeah.
mean, Wingstop crushed them.
Oh, it's
in
insane.
all
I remember
but-
Dave and Buster's makes really good.
We are
food.
bordering. We got up. The last time I looked, we were in the mid 130s, I think. So
We're coming close.
We're gonna have to
Do
go
that.
look to see what the spicy one, especially before they get rid of it, because
I don't think they're going to.
well, the
but-
rest of the world's opening up, so they may. You know what I mean? So, all right. That being said,
That's
you
the
know,
review.
hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. And I refuse to say, well, that's the review because he just was making fun of me because I do have little phrases that I can't.
I
help
didn't
myself.
even mean to make fun of you. I was
And
just kidding.
yeah, so that's the review.
That's
and,
the review. Hit that like button.
there you go, and that's
Subscribe right now.
it. There you go. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Bye bye.